Guys, deluded Gooner. How do I put this? Tactics board as well. I kind of didn't mean to show you that, but it's here, so I might as well announce it. Somebody asked me to talk about a possible midfield of Ramsey, Xhaka and Wilshere. I've spoken about it briefly before. I know if you're an Arsenal fan, especially with the current options we have, that's something we could introduce. As a big advocate myself of 4-3-3, by that logic, them three be able to play midfield. And I don't know, I rarely sit on the fence, guys, but every now and again, you guys ask me some real good questions that I cannot answer. And this, I have to sit on the fence. I'm for it, I'm against it. I'm for it because if it works, you've got Jack Wilshere dictating, playing a number of midfield roles, finding the needle of the haystack passes and clipping it over the top. Xhaka as well. So Xhaka, you know what you're going to get with Xhaka. So there will be two people doing that rather than it's just Xhaka in the middle of the park when people are being scared. Ramsey would give us some goals on the basis that if he plays disciplined, that's the big thing for me as well. Let me just stop that now. That's the big thing for me if this 4-3-3 thing is to happen. Ramsey needs to have discipline and balance. Because if he plays like how he did against Chelsea, sure. But if he plays like how he played in the last Premier League game before the international break, or how typically he's played and abandon, or against Liverpool and abandon his midfield partners and just care about him and walk back, it's not gonna work. But if it did, Ramsey back bringing in balance, run them late runs, getting you a couple goals. I believe Ramsey should be consistently giving us 10 goals plus. So you'd have that. You'd have three players very good at football and with a football. To be honest with you, more Xhaka and Wilshere. I don't want to compliment Ramsey in that too tough, but you could work. But why I'm not really against it, because I'm looking at it is that if everything is going wrong, like if we're getting pumped by a team or everything's going wrong, how bad are we gonna look? So let me try and do this for you. There's them three, right? In real terms, it's likely to be Xhaka, and quite rightly, because he's the less mobile. Go and receive it off the centre halves. Wilshere will be there. This is the football, guys. Let me just move that. You don't need that. Yeah. This is Aaron Ramsey. Now, in the worst of times, this is what's going to happen. Madman. Xhaka too deep. Or could be even caught up there because Xhaka is even guilty of that. Wilshere, the only one that's got some sort of tactical knowledge, and he's not the most mobile and the most robust. He's not going to win the ball 24/7. He'll fight. He's going to get left. Now, Xhaka, I'm downplaying Xhaka a bit. I mean, I'm getting onto Xhaka a bit too much because he's more likely to stay there. But for me, the big thing is on Ramsey. The main thing is on Ramsey because if he abandons them too, it's again like how it's been typically. Like when you saw people abandon, when we played Spurs and it was Xhaka and Coquelin and the rest of the midfielders abandoned them and it was just them two fighting. We can't afford for that to happen. Yes, I would like Ramsey to make the runs in behind. Granted, if Wilshere will make runs too, but if he plays as a deep line midfielder, Xhaka's not that mobile and shouldn't really be contributing like that anyways. Ramsey be the guy that gets the goals and he'll have the stability. But on the worst of days, I need to see these three together. If he plays like how he played against Chelsea when Xhaka was here, let me not pretend this is a Wobie for a sec, but he's not involved. When Xhaka is here and he realises, let me get close to my teammate. If Xhaka goes there, I'm here. If I go here, Xhaka's there. If one goes deep, one stays. If we play like that, then it's fine. But typically, what are we more likely to see? Let me just not target Ramsey. I've spoken about his unbalance. It's likely to see like three midfielders just busting out. Like, that's why for me, if it was to work, we need a destroyer, man. Like, Ramsey could play in it, but we need someone more defensively minded. I say this because we've needed that for Xhaka anyway. Someone that's the destroyer, someone that's more mobile. And I say that because we need someone more defensively minded. So even if it was a fact where Xhaka and Wilshere, or Wilshere and Ramsey, or whoever you want to say in the two out of three, run away, we've got someone a bit more clued up that could pull them out, tell them to pull their fingers out, get back. And just in general, there's some steel in the midfield because that trio, balling wise, they could ball with anyone. But when it comes to a dogfight or things like that, I'm not too sure if they would hold their own. I've got many more opinions to say, guys, but they've all escaped my head. If you want me to use the tactics board again, I will. But thank you for watching, guys. That's just my little 2 pence on if or 4-3-3 with them midfield options were to happen. To be honest with you, I'd rather play Maitland-Niles in that because he's on the basis that he's a bit more defensively minded. I feel there's just three players that are good and none of them are really disciplined. They're all just going to run forward. But there is promise in it. And certainly this season, no one's going to come in, so we could run with it. But like I said, that's just my 2 pence on it. I have more that I could say. Thought it's an excuse to get the tactics board out. So I'm going to sign out on that. Get in the comments, subscribe. Yeah, do the rest of it. If you want me to talk about anything else, especially with the tactics board, just ask, man, and I'll try and work it. I know you guys love that. I'm signing out, though, man. I'm waffling. I'm poor with busting out. I'm out.